Man, I'm just feeling so fortunate and so rested today because, you know, every single bike here is done. There's no big projects or bikes that are completely apart, parts all over the floor, weird things hanging out, not completed. Anyway, so the TL1000, the good folks at Suzuki decided to ruin my day, and they did under bucket shim. Now, I have a nickname for under bucket shim. You can probably guess it, but it sucks. Under bucket shim basically means that when you go to adjust the valves, you have to pull out the camshaft, both of them. I had to pull out both of them because two of these valves were tight, which is really weird because the other 6 were fine. And usually if you have tight valves, the other 6 or 8 or 10 or 12 or 14 can go on, let's move on, will be close to being out of spec too. Not this bike. These two were pretty severely out of spec. The rest of the bike, the rest of the valves completely in spec, like in the middle, like fine. So I don't understand that one. Maybe somebody was doing a valve job and the phone rang and they forgot about it. I don't know. But anyway, under bucket shim. So the reason that that's a dicker, besides having to take out the cams, is that you need to figure out what shim to put back in to get it back in spec. So exhaust spec on the TL1000 is 0.20 to 0.30 millimeters. It had a 290 shim in it, and it was at 0.19, so it was tight. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 285 in it. That'll put me at like 0.24. I'll be in spec. Kind of the same with the intake. The intake is 0.10 to 0.20, and it was at 0.09, so it had a 270, and it was the numbers were worn off. I had to get out my micrometer. I'm going to put a 265 in it. That'll bring me up to 0.14, and we'll be back in spec and then back together. And really, this has been one of the most complicated bikes I've ever worked on. This era was before electronic nannies, you know, like anti-wheelie and traction control and stuff like that. So the motor had so much power, so much torque, that Suzuki did a lot of like mechanical nannies, like weird valves and actuators, and it's been tough to kind of figure it out. But I will. It's what I do. I always will. So, yeah, all the bikes here that you can see, they're all done and fine. But anyway, I'll have this back together. All the parts are getting painted right now, the parts that needed to be painted. And she will be a stunning machine when she's done. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.